Alright, Phoenix here, and this time we're going to go to the final weapon. Ooh, this is going to be scary. I think there's more plot.
Oh, not again. Hey, watch it! I'm terribly sorry.
It's me. Those hunters must not be allowed in here. Terminate them.
Roger. What a freak.
Hey, Double, what's the matter?
This is a Maverick 17th unit. Commander X, please respond.
What happened? Report!
Nothing to worry about.
No further transmissions unless necessary to carry out the operation.
Understood.
I'm breaking contact.
And now, X will be my next target.
So yeah, we got some more plot theories. You see, apparently the Maverick Hunters hire clowns or jesters to be Maverick Hunters, and no wonder why they got killed off so easy. And as we probably guessed, yeah, Double was a spy from Sigma this entire time. Whoop-de-doo, what do you expect? When you're introduced to a new character you've never seen before, and he has like a very cutesy look to him, you know there's something up. Then again, next game we're going to be introduced to even more characters, and it was odd because the next game was intended to be the last game of the series, but we'll get to that eventually, probably soon enough. So here's Double, and now there's our friend Double. Looks like he's going to be playing football or something like that, but oh no, we're going to be playing something much worse. What are you doing here? Hee hee ha ha ha, what do you think? So he turned to his nightmarish form as he has Sigma's logo on his health bar. He's going to turn into some nightmarish creature, some creature from like a horror nightmare thing. He's going to jump around. He's actually a bit of a pushover, actually. Even if you just use the regular, well, the advanced X-Buster, because you have the upgraded X-Buster, he's actually not that hard of a boss, actually. He's actually kind of easy, actually. I don't even know what his weakness is. I don't really care what his weakness is because of how, you know, he pretty much is a weakness himself, considering how weak he is and how, you know, pitiful he is. Double really is pitiful. No wonder why he turned to the dark side. If I was that pitiful, I'd probably do the same thing. And look at that, it's just lava, rinse, repeat. You're looking, I'm just hovering over him. He's just doing his little jumpy jump things around here. Yeah, he's not posing much of a threat at all. He's like the least threatening boss in this game. And if all the Mavericks in this game were as tricky as him, this game, I could probably play for this whole game without using any, you know, weapons, any special weapons or anything like that. Just using the standard X-Buster if they were all like him. Okay, here's where he's going to start to get, you know, he's going to stop toying with us. Where he starts to throw those slash beam things. There, I think Nova Strike against him to get a lot of his health. And the only way you can really get past this is if you dash. You have to really dash to get past those slash charge thingy bobbers he shoots at you. But again, this is just, you know, yawn. This is kind of making me kind of sleepy, actually. This is what I play when I want to go to bed at night. You know, my videos are actually good to watch if you want to go to bed at night and you want to fall asleep. They're really good to fall asleep to. Say, see, we just defeated Double now, and he's just going to say, what kind of name's Double anyways? Double this, double that. Mage implies the fact that he has a double personality, or split personality, you know, he's like two lives at once. And so, we got through these stages so fast, and my videos of these stages don't have to be very long, and they're actually equal to less than 10 minutes apiece, so I guess 2007 YouTube would be proud. Remember back in 2007 when YouTube didn't allow videos that were longer than 10 minutes? Yeah, I remember those days. I miss those days. YouTube was so much more imaginative back in those days, before everyone was concerned with copyright and stuff like that. And before they had strict rules about what's allowed to be monetized and what's not. I really wish I could monetize my channel, but nah, they won't let me do that because my videos don't get enough hits. That's why I was thinking about turning to Daily Motion instead. I also upload all these videos to Daily Motion too, so if you guys watch Daily Motion, you could also find me on the Daily Motion as well too. Daily Motion's pretty good too. Just Daily Motion isn't really user friendly. That's the only problem I have with Daily Motion. Oh look, it's Independence Day again with that, oh look at that. It's Independence Day with that big ship thing shooting down its beam, its large red beam thing there. And this game came out a year after Independence Day, I think, to make sense. And there's that whole alien satellite dish thing. It looks like those big satellite dishes. Remember before satellite dishes were small, they were really big, and they had to turn around to get different signals in different places. Yeah, I remember, those were the days. I miss satellite dishes like that. Those were, I don't actually recall ever really using those kind of satellite dishes. I've used a small satellite dish back in the early 2000s. In fact, my dad hacked Dish Network satellites, so I got free Dish Network. I got to watch like premium channels. I got to watch Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel for free because of that. So I guess that was good on his part. I even got free HBO. I only really watched the HBO Kids. I remember watching HBO Kids and they had stuff like Crash Box on. Yeah, that was the bomb back in the days. But nowadays, I think that stuff might be on YouTube now, so what am I complaining about? You can watch it on YouTube for free. Pretty much everyone these days knows what YouTube is or watches YouTube. It's kind of part of our society now. It's starting to become engraved in our society. In decades from now, people aren't going to know how we got around without YouTube. Heck, even I don't know how I lived without YouTube. Even I forget what those days were like. Then again, I don't even remember last night a lot of the time when I doze off on the floor. Or from eating too much, I don't know, from drinking too much milk or something like that. And then again, well, I don't everyone remembers everything. That's how a lot of people, memory's not a tape recorder. It's hard to remember, everything accurately. No one remembers everything accurately. That's how the Mandela effect occurs. If everyone remembered everything accurately, there'd be no such thing as the Mandela effect. And right now, this is the General, one of the top bosses in the game. Or they're supposed to be in the top bosses, because this guy's actually a pansy, a pushover. As you can see here, we're really taking out all his health, we're not even using any special weapons. However, in his defense, he's actually a lot more difficult at Zero, because with X you can just shoot him from a distance, blast him from a distance. With Zero doesn't have any kind of guns or anything like that in this game. Zero just relies on his Z-Saber, so yeah, you have to actually get close to him. He's still not that hard, even as Zero, he's still not overly challenging, but he's a lot more challenging than his X. And you see he launches his fists at you, kind of like what Sigma did in the first Mega Man X game, where you have to stand on his fists and then launch a charge shot against his head kind of thing, which is his weak point. It makes sense the head is the weak point. Heads are always a weakness. As we all know from watching Sleepy Hollow, heads will roll. I actually saw Sleepy Hollow in middle school once. Remember they brought it into middle school and they showed it to us. I didn't think it was fair that they showed that to middle schoolers, though. They showed Sleepy Hollow, not that it's a bad movie, but yeah, that's kind of how it was. And see, he's shooting the bubbles at us. I don't know what those bubbles do or anything. That looks like those things that stormtroopers use in Star Wars to stun people with. And so, yeah, look at that. He's yellow. If there was such thing as red health, he'd be red right now, but he's not. He's just in yellow. He's in a yellow zone now, and I think I just hit him. There, see, look at that. He's being a pushover again, and I think we just killed him. Yep, we did. The General has been destroyed. I wonder what's going on in the background. It looks like spaghetti or something like that. A bunch of spaghetti wires all connected to something, or where they're flowing through. It's almost like it's the inside of the Borg cube or something like that from Star Trek First Contact, which also came out about a year or so before this game did. And so the General's actually helping us. Now he suddenly had a change of heart. It's like, oh, you need to do something. Yeah, you better run off, yeah. So believe it or not, yeah, that's the end of this stage. I'm going to continue this in the next video. This is Ray Phoenix signing out.